Hello everyone, I hope and trust you are all doing good. Let me take you through a short lesson in basic design and technology, what we all know to be BDT. BDT lesson 1. We shall look at tools and processes, tools and how they are used in the workshop. Now, what are tools? Tools are devices that can be used on materials to produce artifacts. Tools can be categorized under measuring tools, cutting tools, setting out tools, marking out tools, holding tools, striking tools, laying and digging tools, removing and driving tools. And then now we can look at what measuring tools are. Measuring tools helps a craftsman to measure distances, length, width, and height of materials in the workshop. And why do we measure? We measure to avoid wasting materials. We also measure to get the exact size of artifacts. We measure to know the quantity of materials needed. We also measure to be able to budget for a project or artifact. Examples of measuring tools. We have the tape measure, we have the rule or ruler, we have the steel rule, surveyor's tape measure, folding rule. The tape measure. So that is how the tape measure looks like. Then the rule. So that is how the rule looks like. Steel rule looks like what you see on the screen, and it is made from steel, hence its name. Surveyor's tape measure. Folding rule. Now let's go to the other category of tools, which are cutting tools. Cutting tools assist the craftsman to cut materials into desired sizes in the workshop. Cutting tools can be categorized into 4, namely saws, chisels, planes, and then files. Saws. We have rip saw, crosscut saw, tenon saw, dovetail saw, and then hacksaw. Rip saw. So the image you see on the screen is what we call the rip saw. Then we have a similar one that we call the crosscut saw. There comes the tenon saw. Then we have the dovetail saw. Again, we have the hacksaw, which is usually used in the metal workshop for cutting other metals. Now let's look at chisels. Under chisels, we have firmer chisel, we have mortise chisel, we have flat chisel, we have cold chisel, and then we have diamond point chisel. Firmer chisel is what you see on the screen. Then we have mortise chisel. We also have flat chisel used in the metal workshop. We have the cold chisel, which is also used in the metal workshop. Again, we have diamond point chisel that is also used in the metal workshop for cutting grooves. Then planes. Under planes, we have roughing plane, we have smoothing plane, we have jack plane, and then we have the spoke shave. So on the screen, you can see the roughing plane used in the wood workshop for planing rough surfaces. Then we have the smoothing plane for making surface of wood smooth in the workshop. We have the jack plane, which has the sole made of metal. Roughing plane and smoothing plane have their soles made of wood. Jack plane has its sole made from metal. Then we have the spoke shave, which is made of raw steel. So that is the spoke shave. Now let's look at the files. Files, we have square file, we have rectangular file, triangular file, round file, half round file, flat file, and then rasp file. So there you can see the square file takes the shape of a square, for which reason we call it the square file. Then we have the rectangular file, which also takes the shape of a rectangle. Again, we have the triangular file, which also takes the shape of a triangle, hence its name. We have the round file, and then the half round file. We also have the flat file. Then we have the rasp file. So, beloved, on that note, we bring today's lesson to an end. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your attention. Don't forget to subscribe for more lessons. Have a nice day.